You are probably known as the calm one, the level-headed one, the rational one, the one who doesn't lose control when everyone else does. When a crisis hits, people look at you. When emotions run high, you steady the room. When conflict erupts, you become the anchor. And at first, this feels like a compliment. You are praised for being mature, for being grounded, for not being dramatic. But over time, something strange happens. You start to feel invisible. You feel exhausted in a way you can't explain. And sometimes, late at night, you feel an anger or sadness that seems to come out of nowhere. Today, we're going to talk about the hidden psychological cost of always being the calm one. Why this role is often assigned, why your nervous system pays the price, and why calmness can quietly turn into self-erasure if you're not careful. Because being calm is not the same thing as being okay. Most people don't choose this role. It is assigned, usually early, usually unconsciously. Psychology calls this role differentiation. In any family, workplace, or relationship system, remember, systems seek balance. If one person is explosive, another becomes the container. If one person is chaotic, another becomes the stabilizer. If one person takes up emotional space, another learns to shrink. And if you were perceptive, empathetic, or emotionally intelligent, you were the perfect candidate. You learned that staying calm kept things from getting worse. Reacting emotionally made you the problem. Holding it together made you safe. So your nervous system adapted, not by shutting down, but by suppressing expression while staying alert. This is important. You are not emotionally numb. You are emotionally managed. And that difference matters. From the outside, calm looks like regulation. But internally, there are two very different states: genuine regulation and chronic self-suppression. And the body knows the difference. When you are truly regulated, your nervous system moves fluidly between states. You feel emotions rise and fall. You express them, process them, and return to baseline. But when you are the calm one, something else happens. You feel the emotion, and then you stop it, not explosively, quietly. Your jaw tightens, your breath shortens, your shoulders lock. Over time, your system learns a dangerous rule. My emotions are only acceptable if they don't inconvenience others. This creates a state psychologists call functional freeze. You are operational. You are competent. You are composed. But inside, your stress hormones never fully shut off, and the body keeps score. Here's the part that's hard to hear. People don't just appreciate your calm, they lean on it. Your calm becomes a resource, a buffer, a free emotional service. People vent to you, unload on you, process around you, but they rarely check in with you. Why? Because calmness sends a signal of capacity. You look like you can handle more. And in social systems, capacity gets exploited, not protected. This is especially true if you are highly empathetic, conflict averse, emotionally articulate, or the strong one in your family. So you become the emotional shock absorber, and shock absorbers wear out quietly. The anger has nowhere to go. Many calm people are secretly confused by their own emotions. You might think, I'm not an angry person. I don't really get upset. I should be grateful. And yet, you snap over small things. You feel sudden waves of resentment. You fantasize about disappearing, quitting, or cutting everyone off. This isn't a personality flaw. It's compressed emotion. Anger that isn't expressed doesn't disappear. It turns inward. It becomes irritability, exhaustion, brain fog, a sense of being unseen. Calmness without expression becomes emotional debt, and eventually, the body demands payment. There is a myth that emotional people burn out faster. In reality, it's often the opposite. People who express emotion release nervous system energy. People who suppress it store it. This is why calm people often hit a wall suddenly. One day you're fine, the next day you're empty. No warning, no obvious cause. But your system has been carrying everyone else's emotional weight while ignoring its own. Burnout doesn't come from feeling too much. It comes from feeling without permission to respond. Here's the reframe that changes everything. Calm is not silence. Calm is not compliance. Calm is not emotional disappearance. True calm is regulated expression. It includes saying, "That didn't sit right with me," letting your face show displeasure, allowing pauses, tension, and discomfort. If your calm requires you to swallow your reactions, it is not regulation. It is adaptation. And adaptation without boundaries becomes self-betrayal. So how do you stop becoming the emotional container? You don't need to become reactive. You don't need to become loud. You don't need to become difficult. You need micro-expression. This means naming discomfort early, showing mild emotion before it accumulates, allowing others to see your limits. Instead of, "It's fine," try, "I need a moment with that." Instead of, "I can handle it," try, "That's actually a bit much for me." These are not confrontations. They are pressure releases. And here's the paradox. The more visible your boundaries become, the less emotional labor you are assigned. Many people resist this shift because calmness has become identity. If you're not the calm one, who are you? What happens if people are disappointed? What happens if conflict happens? What happens if you take up space? But here's the truth. Psychology keeps finding. People don't respect you less when you become more real. They simply recalibrate. The ones who only valued your calm for what it gave them may drift. That's data, not loss. The ones who stay will finally meet you. Being calm is not the problem. Being calm at the expense of your own nervous system is. You were never meant to be the emotional floor everyone stands on. You were meant to be a person with edges, reactions, and needs. Calmness is powerful, but only when it is chosen, not enforced. And the moment you stop carrying everyone else's emotional weather, you may discover something surprising beneath the calm relief, clarity, and a quieter, deeper kind of peace that doesn't require disappearing to maintain. If this resonated with you, the next step is learning how to express boundaries without becoming overwhelmed or guilty. That's where real regulation begins. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon enough.